I'm almost done with the whole outfit. I'm a brand new drag queen and I'm learning how to sew so that I can paint self-portraits in my custom drag outfits. This summer, I hand sewed a custom headpiece using only salvaged denim and ribbon. I just spent the last week and a half making my first pair of hip pads and sewing a giant pair of pants. The only thing left for me to work on is the top. Since my pants are so big, I want something a little bit tighter around my chest and waist, so I did the duct tape method yet again. It literally never fails. So I did that around my shoulders and my chest to make what will basically be a tank top type of silhouette. But then to make sure that my waist is really cunty, I took my corset and one by one, I put duct tape on each panel, traced them out, and duplicated the pattern. And then I took that corset pattern and I spliced it together with the pattern that I made for the chest and the straps. At some points, the pattern pieces didn't line up perfectly, but then I just trimmed off the edge that was hanging over, and I think that my guesstimation actually ended up pretty serviceable. I have been absolutely loving these chunks of time that I'm spending in between each painting where I'm sewing and exploring drag. I mean, these last 2 weeks, I've been sewing like 9 a.m. and I don't stop until 9 or 10 that night. I was the same exact way when I started painting. Creating is just such a core part of my being, and I've never been able to shake it. But now I'm about a decade into my painting practice, and as I keep going, I found that that fire that was in me has kind of dulled a little bit. I think that a lot of creative people experience this, especially when you transition your hobby into a business, and you guys have watched me navigate that transition over the last 3 years. It goes through waves, of course, but I'm at a point in my painting practice now where I kind of have to like psych myself up into mixing my colors and getting the session started. And then if I have a good 6-hour day, I feel comparably productive. And then the next day I have to distract myself with other parts of my job that aren't as creative. But with sewing, I can't help but put in 80 hours a week. It's crazy. When I'm sewing, I feel that same glimmer of creative obsession that I had when I started painting. And it makes me kind of envious of that period of my life because I'm not sure if I'll ever feel that way again. I love painting. I think it's what I'm best at and I don't think I'll ever stop. But I wonder if my spark will ever be the same way it was when I was like 14, 15, doing 3 or 4 sketchbook pages a day. Like I was obsessed. If I was as motivated to paint as I am with drag, I would be finishing a new painting every week or two. And to give you some context here, I've made 4 paintings so far this year. Anyway, come back tomorrow to see me complete this entire costume.